Hi everyone, Derek Hooper here. I want to talk to you today a little bit about casting in the downswing. It's a move that I tend to see more amongst less skilled players. It's their effort to try and generate more club head speed, but it actually leads to less club head speed, and because the body gets out of sequence with the club, there's less speed at the golf ball. Also, it tends to compromise how you're able to compress the golf ball at impact and therefore control your ball flight. So I want to show you today, what's happening when that occurs in your swing, and a drill that's going to help you improve that area so you can generate a little more lag in the downswing and also a little more club head speed. So casting in the golf swing is something you've probably heard a little bit about, but you may not understand exactly what that is. So when we're talking about casting, we're talking about players that go to the top of the backswing, and then when they start down, the angle between the shaft and that left forearm is increasing too soon. So the club gets out this way, and then by the time they get to the golf ball, there's not a lot of club head speed left on the club. So ideally what we want to do is make sure that at the top of the swing, I've got the weight loaded over my right side, and the pressure's on the inside of my right foot. I've let the club set like this. Now the key to stopping doing this is a couple of things. Number one, you've got to recognize that it's the lower body which is going to start this motion. You don't want to be in a hurry to get this club head back to the golf ball. You actually want to get the club head to the ball as late as possible, because then it will have more speed. A lot of time players are up here and they go, well, the club head's up here and the ball's down there. I got to get it to the ball as fast as I possibly can, and they're actually losing speed in doing that. So if I've loaded correctly, weight's more towards the inside of this foot, and then I'm going to pressure the inside of that foot so the club moves very late. So you can see my lower body's moving first, then my upper body, and the club last, and that's how I can keep that angle a little bit better into the downswing. Now players that, when I first explain this to, go, oh, well, Derek, you just want me to hold the angle. Well, actually, no, I don't. Because if you increase your muscle tension and you're trying to hold the angle, the increased tension will actually slow the club head further. And then second of all, you physically are unable to go hold. Oh, okay, now I can release the club. It's just not going to work that way. So the idea is keep the tension levels low in your forearms and your wrists. Let the lower body start and let the club head move as late as you possibly can. Now a great drill to get the feeling for that is a baseball swing. So I get my players to stand upright with the club in front of them, and what I want them to do is to move the club back this way, but before the club reaches the end of the backswing, I want the lower body starting to turn back towards target. So the drill looks like this. And you can see the lag that I create when I do that, because my body's going this way while the club's still going back. Now ideally that's what we want to see happen in the golf swing as well. So what I get players to do is I get them to start up at this height here, back and unwind. Then I get them to do it at knee height. Then I get them to do it at ankle height, and I want to see that same lag. Then I get them hitting balls off a high tee, where the whole purpose is to get that feeling of the club doing more of this and less of that. Once you can do it off a high tee, you can lower the tee further and then eventually get it down to the ground. And that progression will take you a couple of weeks to work through, but it's definitely going to help you get the ball going a lot further and stop that casting motion during your golf swing.